Back at it again. Back at it again. Ooh. Another exciting entertainment night.
You got sounds, bitch.
we going we're gonna keep the party going. I mean, we've been partying all week. House
Yes,
parties it
sir.
is. So we gonna go ahead and keep it going. But we gonna let y'all know this is where it's gonna stop at. I mean, them other ones out there, I don't really, I look at them like how they got unofficial mixtapes and official mixtapes. Those are the unofficial mixtapes. No disrespect to immature y'all guys, but y'all fuck the franchise up. But what we talking about tonight is good old House Party 3.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Motherfucking classic right there, man. House party, that shit. It don't get no better than house
and,
party, man. House party 1, 2, and 3. Oh man, timeless classics.
and, and on this one, they definitely dug deep on the cast list on this.
Yeah, this your favorite one,
Yeah,
actually, right? This your favorite house party.
yeah, man. Yes, sir. This is my favorite one. I tell you, I watched this joint about 10,000 times back in the 90s. That's how much I love this joint, man. And it's like this is another one of the ones where I call it a comedy gumbo. You got so many ingredients, but they all cook right. Every single piece cooked right in this movie. And being though is that a lot of these people, this was at the early stage of their career. I mean, Chris Tucker, like
Chris Tucker was Johnny Booze. I can't hear you for some reason, bro.
Rush Hour.
All right, there you go. You
Oh, it
came
probably
back.
was Rush Hour. But no, they but like Chris Tucker, I mean, he definitely one of my favorite people. I mean, as far as like the other ones that y'all know, I'll go through the cast list, give y'all a little quick rundown before we start rapping. But of course, we got Kid and Play for any of y'all who don't know.
One
Chris
second,
Tucker,
bro.
Bernie
You
Mac.
you froze up for a quick second while you was running down some shit about Chris Tucker. So I don't know if you want to run it back right quick, like on what you were saying. You know what I mean? Like I'm not sure if they're gonna be able to catch it or how you can edit it up. You know what I'm saying? Because you know you're a genius
No,
when it
no,
comes to
no,
the
no,
editing shit.
no.
And
I'll
sometimes,
run it back.
sometimes you just say fuck editing, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But no, like what I was saying, like, see, like Chris Tucker, when he got on in this movie, it was early in his career, so it was like I never seen, the Money Talks, Rush Hour. I would have never seen that coming out of this character. Like he did his thing, but I never seen him going that big. Bernie Mac, we ain't even gonna do that. My man always been a star. But when this movie right here, he did his thing in this show. I'm sorry, man. I still say out of all the characters in this movie, wasn't nobody funnier than Bernie Mac, man. It's like the roles they gave him and the way he laid them Jones out, dog. That shit was like, yo, man. It's like he was waiting for that shit, man. But then you still got other, like I say, long running star Tisha Campbell. And then I like how they mixed it up with giving you, Gilbert Godfrey. That's my man too. TLC and
Wait, what?
Michael. Huh?
He
Gilbert
was in that
Godfrey
joint?
was in there.
Oh yeah, he was in
Mm-hmm.
that joint. Yeah. At the beginning. Yep, at the airport.
Yeah, Gilbert Godfrey was in that joint. Of course, everybody know my man. Rowboat.
Right.
Y'all better
Yo,
know
you know
Rowboat.
what's crazy? It's
What?
crazy. I don't know if you peeped this, but AJ Johnson was in the first one and in the third one.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Like
But he wasn't the same person though. He was a
Yes, he
different
was.
person than both of y'all.
You
Cause
see, he had the
look,
grizzly
at
when he was
House
looking at
Party
Pop.
One, House Party One, he was labeled as party goer. I don't know if he got a name in this one. His name Butcher. Yeah, that what the thing. See, he went from party goer to butcher. So
Yeah, it
you
was
know
him and the other butcher. And then there was the other butcher
he
named
was
Big Duke.
Big Dookie on here. It did it's like yeah, cause see Michael Collier. I don't
Motherfucker
know
Showdown.
why. I feel like old head should have did way more. The
But see,
way
he
his
stuck to
funny
stand up.
is,
He should have did way more acting, you saying?
yes, man,
Yeah,
he
he
should
stuck to
have been in
stand up.
a lot more
He do a lot of
movies.
comedy shows, bro.
He should have been in a lot more movies, though. He definitely did his thing. I mean, honestly, once again, like I say about the whole, actor and crossover thing, TLC kind of did their thing, even, in this movie. Eddie Griffin, almost forgot. He definitely heavy tripped to that joint. He ain't
He
even
was in
had to
that
do
joint
much.
too.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
They even
cause
had one
like
of the
it's
Tory
like,
brothers in there.
yeah, Joe Torre.
Yeah, remember he had the cell phone. He was like, it ain't on. He was sitting there in front with the cell phone, but that joint wasn't on and shit. Yo.
Oh man, and then is the like they even see the thing about it. Everyone, a lot of this is another one of those movies where if you watch the faces, they became bigger. Like remember the bull you talking about the catering bull. Yo, he did a lot of stand-ups at the he actually probably still doing stand-ups right now.
He was on Def Comedy Jam prior to him being in House Party. Cause he had the joke about
Yeah,
the cigarettes or whatever. He was talking about he smoked Marlboros. He was like, cause I'm gonna be
yeah.
alive tomorrow, bro. Like I never forget that shit, bro.
Yeah, it's like the way it's yeah, he definitely stayed relevant. And then like I said, TLC did pretty good.
Like cousin
I
Stinky.
mean, I forgot I got Stinky up here, man. Stinky name is David and for
Mm-hmm.
some reason in this picture he looks just like Kid Cudi. So I'm trying to wonder they put Kid Cudi in his picture because he looks just like Kid Cudi. We
I
going
mean,
we gonna
they kind of favor in a sense, but yeah, that'd be wild. Nigga, listen, they got a picture right now
Yo,
of
oh
Master P. Listen, if you Google Luther
Okay, it's
Vandross,
Stinky. It's Stinky.
Google Luther
Here it
Vandross,
comes.
and the picture of Master P pops up for some reason. I don't know
I
why.
mean, because Master P and Luther Vandross looking at his nigga, I guess. And then, like I said,
Are
of
you gonna
course, you
be? Say
got
you're gonna be. Say you're gonna be. Are you gonna be? Well.
the that I almost forgot a couple. Yeah, a couple of old comedy legends in here that I forgot about too. That I forgot about Yvette Wilson. Well,
Mm-hmm.
the late great Yvette Wilson.
R.I.P. R.I.P.
Um,
R.I.P. to her, AJ Johnson, and Bernie Mac. Man, damn.
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
man, yo, bro. Come on, man. It's another comedian greeting that joint. You ain't named him yet.
He probably cause they ain't on the list. They got the mom up there or the dad.
Oh, all right. Oh, okay. All right. That's
They
what I
ain't
was.
got
Yeah.
neither one. That they ain't
I
got him
don't
up there
have
on the
my other one
IMDb.
there.
And the thing is, I don't know how they got forgot about my man Reds. I don't know how they did that.
Yeah, Ronaldo
But
Ray should have been up there. That don't make no sense.
I don't.
Like, why wouldn't Ronaldo
Yeah, I
Ray
don't know
name
how
be up
that
there?
worked,
That nigga said,
and I don't
and
know
I'd
how
have
they
cut
forgot the
Ronaldo
mom
ass
either.
if it wasn't for my daughter.
And I'm about to say the
I
mom. Well,
expected
that's
some
Shirley
riffraff.
Caesar.
He was like, I expected some riffraff from you niggas.
My
Yo.
mom looking like Shirley Caesar.
Uh-huh. I bet you
Looking
had the
like
whole
Shirley
like
Caesar.
rabbits for big ends meat. Ooh! Oh, you's a lucky man. I swear for God, I know you's a lucky man. I knew your wife. Even remember your name. They used to call you Jawbone. That nigga said,
That
man,
nigga
that's
was
my hoe you
serious.
talking about. I mean, my wife.
Yo, he got bad as shit too. You see how she grabbed that chest when he called the hoe? And then she just fell out. I'm trying to figure out what she sprinkling the water around for.
That's I'm a women bammy your ass. I'm a women bammy your ass. Yo, what? Yo, that scene was crazy, bro. It was a whole lot of shit going on.
I'm telling you, dog, that was, to me, that's one of the top 2 scenes in the movie, dog. I promise you. That nigga said, ooh, my mama did. Now I got the cut.
That's the rules.
When that nigga pulled out that gun, though, that nigga said, punk motherfucker. Yo, man.
When that nigga Uncle Fester first came to the crib and gave Aunt Lucy the shade, that nigga was like, if lost, return to 1637 Blast Avenue. Yo. Yeah, that nigga stole that shit years ago. Trying to return it.
That nigga, who you with? That nigga kid, yo, dog. That's why
said, boy, this is goddamn son. Thought he was a ghost when I opened the door. Yo, Bernie Mac was definitely fucking hilarious in that joint, dog.
That's why I say everybody in that joint was well needed in the way that they played their part. Definitely worked out pretty good because everything clicked together and everything worked out well. Like it wasn't nobody that I could say that didn't get enough time, or they definitely did their thing when they did get their shine. Cause see, like even at the time when these movies came out, you know, niggas like Joe Torre was already seasoned. So was a lot of them other cats. They was already seasoned. They've been doing comedy since the late '80s. So for them to be on camera, you know, that's actually pretty common.
Right.
And see, like certain movies, like I say, like House Party 3 is one that I know where they should have left it alone because they put too much into that movie. So even for them to make the other ones afterwards, that was just being greedy. That was being but
again,
because
that was people wanting to pick up the franchise though. That wasn't nothing that had anything to do with the original cast nor the original directors with that.
They should have left that shit alone.
Yeah.
I mean,
agree. I agree.
I don't see them niggas out here that, you know, tampering and fucking with the Star Treks. I mean, the Star Trek or Star Wars, none of them. They leave they shit alone, leave our shit alone. They gonna revamp it, put some corny niggas in there, and then bring. And see, the thing about it, I'm gonna defend the movie because even when them other house parties came out, that was considered as typical funny. And the reason why I say that, I remember seeing the second Friday in the movies. And a lot of people forget that movie had a lot of dry moments in it. It had a lot of classic bangers. But unlike the first Friday, the second one had a lot of dry moments. When they came back with Friday After Next, you see that joint was every 3 minutes. You don't even get a chance to catch your breath, and they got some more crazy shit going on in that joint. That's how you know when movies hit their plateau, and I figured that should be the final one. That's how I felt about House Party 3. They should have left it alone, and they should have let it go. If they wanted to revamp it and bring it back 20, 30 years later, I don't have a problem with that. But I still don't agree about how they went about it because the way that they do things now, I mean, even most people complain. Throw another movie out there that I appreciate how they did the original cast, which was 21 Jump Street. You got Richard Grieco in a 2-second part at the end of the second one. But then still you had Johnny Depp in the first one. That's because Richard Grieco life ain't paying out too well, and Johnny Depp did, so he got to be in the first one, and Richard had to wait to matter of fact, he wasn't even in the second 21 Jump Street. You know how they put them parts together inside the credits? He was in one of them. See what I'm saying? That's another thing about remaking these movies why I just prefer them leave them alone because they always disrespect the original actors. Nigga, I watched 21 Jump Street. Richard Grieco was my man. I remember he made this movie called damn, what was that song called? It wasn't License to Kill.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Who the fuck is Richard Grieco?
Oh man, he's so disgusting. Richard Grieco, man. 21 Jump Street, the original 21 Jump Street, not Jonah Hill and Tanner Tatum, the original 21 Jump Street. See, this is the thing you gotta remember, right? Like, I just had a joke.
The name sounds familiar.
Today, right?
The name sounds familiar, bro. I'm trying
to. He
do
a lot after the '90s. He died out in the '90s. He did that movie. I'm talking about. He was Corbin Burnson or something like that. He was supposed to be like this kid going on a class trip.
I don't know.
That nigga ended up being some type of spy or something. But like I said, Richard Grieco panned out in the '90s. He never really came back. He never came. But like I was telling my mom this joke. I said, when I was a kid, I hated staying home from school. And she used to be like, well, how you ain't like not staying home from school? Nigga, what came on TV? Stories? Well, I mean, Price is Right.
Yeah, Price is Right.
Bullshit. It's like, dog, as a kid, nigga, I'm waiting for 1 o'clock for the 18 to come on. Because 18 at night, right? It came on at 1 and 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
Like, you ain't had nothing to do. You hit home all day. Not unless you was a VCR cat, you could just watch movies all day. But as far as regular TV, nothing came on regular TV that was suitable back in the 90s.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, and then it's like you probably get some bullshit on Channel 12 unless they playing Sesame Street all day. Like, but other than that,
exactly. Even then, man, you know, I liked the other shit. So I used to watch the old shit. That's how I used to be watching, you know, the Partridge Family and Happy Days and all that bullshit. That's all came on during the day. But back,
somebody's ignorant. I'm recording the show, bro. Like, why are you calling me in the middle of a recording? You're disrespectful. I'll send it to you. All right.
But back to the text at hand. I mean, I felt though that it shouldn't have traveled on no farther than where it was at. It was fine where they left it at, and then for them to bring it back, damn near 30 years later, and you put no original cast member whatsoever. Kid couldn't have been an uncle. Kid couldn't have been. I mean, somebody could have been an uncle or pop. Anything. They had not one original cast member. And no disrespect to you guys, but I know outside of Tisha Campbell, she's probably the only one that's busy when they shot that movie. So I don't understand why y'all couldn't have got one original cast member from 3 movies. 3.
But I mean, you got to think though, the movie is centered around kid and play. You know what I'm saying? Like, we knew Sydney was gonna go do her own thing after part 2. So once part 3 came around, to even see her was still like, all right, bet that's what's up. Yeah, it would have been. Bilal should have definitely been at the bachelor party. Definitely should have been at the bachelor party. But at the time, he probably was off doing maybe Bad Boys or Thin Line Between Love and Hate. Like, you gotta think, Martin became
that came out in '94. So that was the Def Comedy Jam days.
Exactly. And his show.
Martin was on TV in '94.
And that's what I'm saying, as well as his show.
So that probably was he had hit his peak already by the time they did that. Because you gotta remember it's a 3 year gap between House Party 2 and House Party 3.
Right.
So, careers flourished within them 3 years. That's probably why you didn't get full force back in the third. Their
Right.
careers
Also,
probably flourished in
again,
different
like I told you,
directions.
they was producing a lot of music as well. So
Yeah, that's probably what they spin off of. That's why I say they careers, like people careers went different because even you can see at the time. I done seen kid hosting TV shows. I done seen kid on stuff on MTV. Play, I just didn't see no more. Play disappeared for almost 20 years and he resurfaced at the BET Honors Show. They had both of them hosting. That's the first time I seen Play on camera since I was a kid. I seen, off and on because he, like I said, he hosts TV shows and he was still doing stuff. I didn't know that he had a stand-up career. I had the slightest idea about that. I mean, it makes sense because he always had his little dry, little funny jokes in the movie. So I guess it was okay. It made sense, but I didn't know he had a stand-up career. I know he did stay busy, but even out of everybody that you see that acted around them, their careers went through the moon. Chris Tucker through the moon, Bernie Mac through the moon. Um, who else is in there went through the moon? Tisha Campbell through the moon. A lot of them people went through the moon after those movies.
even people that had small character roles, because we discussed this earlier off camera that I can't think of her name right now. I'm pretty sure you might have it in your notes, but she played Bernie Mac's wife on the Bernie Mac show.
Yeah.
It was up for her after that. She did a lot of TV shows and movies too. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people might have had like small, like you had a small role in the movie, but you know what I'm saying? Like next thing you know, you could take off from there.
That's where I think a lot of that stuff went. That's where it happened at because see, also too, when I was doing some reading and somebody kind of made it a whole thing for me. We not gonna sit here and act like Kid and Play was a Hollywood situation. They got an opportunity to do a movie. That's what brought them to Hollywood. So no, it wasn't like they sought out to be Hollywood stars.
Anyway. No, because I was about to say, hold on, wait. Well, no, I can't really say that though, bro, because I mean, I've seen like interviews and shit where people have said like Kid and Play was like they were mainstream. So yeah, I mean I would say they probably were Hollywood. Not their mindset, but more so the way they were looked at. They were definitely Hollywood, like because they were mainstream, not what's called pop music and all that shit. Like it was more so called mainstream. You know what I'm saying? But and what a lot of people don't get about when they call shit pop music or they do pop, like pop is abbreviated for popular music. Like so you can have a rap song that turns into a pop song just because it's popular. But I mean that's a whole nother topic. But Kid and Play, I definitely think they was considered like mainstream or Hollywood. You know what I mean? But you can continue with your point though, bro. I just wanted to say that right quick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't see, like I said, to me, I think that's why they didn't stick around. It wasn't like they had a House Party 4 coming out. Never heard of it in the making. So what was their reason to stick around Hollywood? Was you gonna see Kid and Play in any other movies? No. So they probably went back to their respectable lives, but the part that they didn't realize, you talk about 1994. So now, you got Biggie Smalls coming in the game. You got Wu-Tang kicking the door in, so ain't nobody trying to hear no house party shit no more. Right. So kind of sort of their careers was kind of dwelling out. But I do remember.
Yeah, because it was the rap game was taking more of a more hardcore approach. Pause. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. See, that's the reason why him and DMX had that little head butt on a little interview because he didn't consider his Kid and Play as rappers.
Right.
He said they were entertainers. But DMX didn't understand, God rest his little crazy soul. If they were entertainers, so was Big Daddy Kane. So was
So
Eric
was
B. and
he.
Rakim.
So
They
was he.
everybody in
So
their
was he
space.
once he. So was he once he started doing movies with fucking Steven Seagal and Jet Li.
Well, I'm gonna take it. That interview looked young, so he probably was on. But I don't think he thought about he was an entertainer himself. I think he forgot about that part. He's wanted to come
Running
at
around barking
kids.
on stage, nigga. That shit is entertainment. That shit is entertaining.
I mean, so it's like even with that, it's just I just always wonder why the kid keep the entertainer bug. Cause even now you can see, and I bet my life on it, even though I'm not there with them. But I guarantee you, Clay only came back out in the limelight because they kid was losing money. You can't dance by yourself. Y'all a group. So no, bro, you need to come back out here with me and let's get this money.
You can dance by yourself.
Nah, they the way that they set up, cause see, even with my man wife, he gonna probably see this show and crack up. But I told you, his wife and them, they sorority have something every year. And from what I'm understanding, they have a pretty good budget on entertainment. So they be having enough money to get people to come. One year they voted for Kid and Play. They got Kid and Play to come there. So it's like them older people, they stock is high to us, but not to everybody. Like for instance, the time, just flat out, like they still do stuff like that. That lets me know that okay, you know, they hanging in there. But you can clearly say, I guarantee you, Play wasn't worried about none of that shit. None of that shit. And then going off this video, or off topic, but on topic, I had seen a video yesterday on Instagram that was shared by the young boy Bryce. I keep forgetting it's not gonna help because you ain't watched that neither. Yes, people, this nigga like classic cinema goes through his fingers and he does not even watch it. I don't know what is wrong with it.
What are you talking
But
about?
the Wire, the
Man,
young
fuck
boy
all
from the Wire, he posted his checks from HBO, yo. One check was like $8. The other check was like $7.
that. He in SAG, isn't he? Pause.
That's his. I don't know. That's one of his. What they call it, them royalty checks that everybody be talking about.
Yeah, that's wild.
So
That's why I don't watch that shit. Clearly, that show wasn't that good. If you getting $8 checks,
I don't know that.
I watch.
Oh, don't worry about that. Oh,
Wait, wait,
whoa,
wait.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Let's talk about why I didn't watch The Wire, though. Let's talk about it. Why I didn't watch The Wire. I didn't watch The Wire because I was a different type of hustler. I watched the show Weeds, and guess what? You know what my arrest rate is? 0. You know what this guy's arrest rate is? More than 0.
Now, in my defense, he's not going to tell y'all, America, that we did not live in a neighborhood like Weeds. We lived in a neighborhood like The Wire.
But
Well, it
I
wasn't like The
moved
Wire
like
because we was
weeds
kind of
though. Like
poor.
you understand? Like I was more so like, yeah, nah, I'm not gonna. Nope, nah.
See, the Wire, I tell
You know
people
what?
like
I'm
this
not even gonna give away my secrets. Just you know what I'm saying? Like
because
when I meet you
the
people online
Wire,
that love our show, I'll tell you my secrets and tips to hustling and getting away with it. Like
like I tell people, like
back in
the
my day.
Wire was something
Back in my day.
like certain shows, like I tell people, we got movies, you know, House Party, Juice, Menace to Society. That TV show sector, we gotta hang on to stuff like Martin and shit like that. So I do graciously thank y'all HBO for show. Not even HBO. Fuck you, HBO. I think my old head Rock.
They might want to give us a deal. Fuck it. I guess we're going to Showtime. Showtime it is. Cinemax. Somebody. FX.
I think the old head. What's his name? Charles. What's his name, man? The Rock. You know, he put together. He put together the corner.
Yeah, that's Charles Dutton. I remember the show, The Corner.
Yeah, he put the. Now, I mean, those are the shows that I consider as our TV shows. Menace to Society, Juice, Boys, and those were movies. The Wire, The Corner, those were TV shows. See what I'm saying?
Weeds
People waited every week.
Don't do that. Weeds was a great show.
It was, but see, this is just like a lot of people out there going to say, right?
And we're not leaving out Power and shit, yo. We just talking about from that era.
Yeah, because I mean,
I'm just saying, I don't want people to think we leave Power out. Because Power, that shit.
I mean,
Power, Raising Canaan, like all that shit.
See, 50 probably going to say counteract this, but I don't care what he's saying. There would have been no Power without The Wire. Because Power, if y'all guys don't understand, is after you made the success. You got millions of dollars, money legitimized, is clean. Now you gonna see what the after effect do after you make the money. The Wire showed you the ground level of what the people did. While Ghost and them was sitting up in the penthouse, The Wire was showing you what was going on down in the streets, the hand-to-hand point of view, the everyday situation. That's why those shows were so powerful. And they didn't really spare no detail on the situation. If you see, a lot of the shit from that show got niggas locked up because they disclosed a lot of things that people didn't know. You remember back in that day, cats running around switching SIM cards. Oh, I ain't talking on the phone longer than 10 seconds. Little did your dumbass know. Well, see, they didn't go to jail for that because, like I tell people, this is another one of the times where you be a great hustler. I had connections, so I knew that I would never be in a phone tap. For y'all guys out here don't know, back in 2006, it would cost the police anywhere from $30,000 to $50,000 to place a phone tap on your phone. So if your ass out here moving 2 circles a week, stop talking about you ain't talking on the phone, nigga, because they ain't worried about you.
At all.
They want niggas that's moving. That's when they tapping phones and doing all that shit. They not tapping your phone for no motherfucking QP or weak ass niggas. So stop, bro. You can talk on the phone all you want.
Niggas out here with a suitcase full of dimes bagged up. Talking about they saw the undercover part of the block. They're not watching you.
They're not worried about y'all no way, shape, or form. But The Wire gave people that education level because now they get to see.
Let's get back to House Party though, man. Fuck The Wire.
Yeah, we gonna do The Wire later. That nigga, he gotta watch it. If he don't want to watch it, I'll talk the whole 6 seasons. You ain't gotta worry about that. I know the whole thing in great detail. So he ain't gotta watch it, but it would be good for him to watch it. That way y'all have to listen to me talk for 6 hours.
I watched a few episodes, guys.
But pretty much what I would do with The Wire, to be in all fairness, is 6 seasons. That's gonna be that's gonna probably be a 2-part episode. I ain't gonna try to put it all in one episode. I'm gonna give y'all two-part episodes, so y'all can get about 4 hours worth of Wire talk. So be prepared. It's more than enough to talk about in 4 hours.
All right, we're going to do that Brian like in the fall.
And one more thing, the part that he don't understand is when you look at the cast of The Wire, for him not to want to watch that, Michael B. Jordan, Idris Elba, names go on and on that became mega stars from that piece of shit. Well, not even a piece of shit. From that great TV show.
From that piece of shit.
You said it
right here.
He missed a piece of greatness.
You said it. You put it out there. That's right. You said it. That piece of shit.
He missed a piece of greatness. But like I said, back to back to House Party 3. I mean, see with House Party 3, and this is what
Yo,
y'all gotta understand because hold on, I gotta fix it from the last episode too. See, I know a lot of people gonna watch these episodes and say, hey man, they talk about a lot of different stuff. If y'all actually watch these movies, the way that movies was made in the 90s, everything comes back to back to back to back to back. So when you talk about these movies, we only got maybe 12 scenes we can sit here and discuss. Now you can prepare some other stuff, when you just reaching, but why not give y'all other information about other stuff?
yo. Hey, yo, what? Did you hear this guy? Yeah.
You coming in your driveway.
Hold on.
Free?
Hold up.
Do you see what I gotta deal with? And back to this Wire shit. Since he wanna leave, we gonna talk about this Wire shit. Wire was a great cinematic show. Everybody that's probably gonna agree with me. I don't know where he lost his mind not watching The Wire. I don't know what he was thinking about. I don't know how he missed that joint. Because as this, we're here to point out cinematic greatness. That's why we pick and choose the movies that we like. And as you see, everything that we pick and choose is relevant. It may not be box office topping, but look how powerful it is to cultures and times that the reason why it's still relevant, talked about, and the actors are still reaping benefits 20 to 30 years from all the movies that we talk about. So eventually it's going to come a time when we're going to get more in depth on other movies that y'all probably wouldn't even think we cared about seeing. Because I mean, for me, my library is not one dimensional. It's wide. So for me, I could talk about Friday, Menace to Society, Juice. I could talk about Funny Farm, Doc Hollywood, Curly Sue. It was no expense that I didn't watch. Coming up as a kid, I watched movies like The Last Starfighter. Most people, I remember The Last Dragon. Last Starfighter was my shit. I like movies like Big Trouble in Little China. Like I watched a wide variety of movies. One of my favorite movies as a child was a movie called Men at Work with Emilio Estevez and Charlie Sheen. Back as a kid, I watched damn near anything that them two bulls was in. I've been a
Couldn't
fan
agree
of
more.
Charlie Sheen for a long time.
Yeah.
But my man back now, so no more confessional. But
Yeah. Oh, I missed your confessional. Hold up, y'all. Look, we'll make it crazy. I got some special guest that's about to step in on our episode talking about house party and all that shit right now. Like they didn't turn it into a house party. Like it's crazy. I got comedian Miss Cash stepping in. She in the movie Fuck Them Kids. Comedian Pretty Smiles. He in the movie Fuck Them Kids. They in a couple other movies too. I don't know what else they in, but they in some other shit too. Whatever.
Bro, what's popping, my man?
what's going on with you? What's good with you?
I can't complain, man. You already know the deal, man.
We talking about House Party 3 right now. You know what I'm saying?
House Party 3?
Yeah, man.
What's that about? Immature? Is that what that was?
Yeah.
Wow.
But I mean, that's not just immature.
No.
That was no. It was
No.
immature. Kid and Play, TLC, and that joint. We're not talking about House Party 4.
That was real.
You think about House Party 4?
I don't even remember that. He ain't got no air conditioning.
That's when he had.
This is why I don't allow co-stars. They just pop up on my show, bro. Like they just.
First of all, I got reverse Villa Lago. I just keep getting blacker and darker and blacker and darker. I don't need this type of heat impacting the process, my man.
She don't get his flag.
I have pencil that in. That's a good
Lost
one. I didn't know that.
I'm lost-ended.
She don't get his flag.
See, when I used to tell my cousin,
Colorism.
That's exactly.
So when I used to tell my cousin that he was the same colors as Lights Out, it could have been the same.
If you didn't have on a white
forever.
t-shirt and the whole wasn't natural color, I would not even see you, brother. I would not see you. You are reflection.
This what happens when
stop it.
This what happens.
Don't try to.
This what happens when your show gets interrupted by comedians. Like I
don't.
It's horrible.
Let's be honest.
I mean, they should come out with another fucking Kid and Play, not starting that shit.
I can't. Yeah, nigga, you could be chill. You look like nigga that be in there bumping the DJ table. But it ain't gonna work now, you know, it's CDs and shit.
That's me all day. Keep fucking that joint up.
I mean, yo, nigga, we could make our own house party.
Yeah, he definitely in a wheelchair now. He ain't bumping no more tables now. He in a wheelchair. He might back into the table.
Mm-hmm.
Who is going back into the table?
Chill. In his wheelchair now.
Okay, so you don't got air conditioning down here. Do you got paper towel to wipe the sweat?
Yeah, go upstairs. Just go. Just get out. Go where it's conditioned. It's for dark. It's for colored up there. It's for colored people. For colored girls.
I am a field nigga. I'm a field nigga.
See, this is what happens when your girls want to have a house party, a real live house party.
Yeah, that's pretty much. I knew it was gonna be some riffraff from these niggas. That's what. Say.
Invited us, man. I got the text.
This nigga he just wanted to pop up and be in the episode. That's all. He wanted to see himself on YouTube. This nigga was like, I'm in movies. I would get on YouTube too.
All I know, I was in the alley just now. I called the nigga. I'm on the phone. He talking pause. I'm like, pause. Fuck pause situation. I'm in this fucking alley. These fucking raccoons roll on me back here. I know how these alley fucking. I know how these alley raccoons is.
Bro, he called and said, like no.
I almost had a panic attack, bro.
No.
You know I'm not young, man.
No.
Yo, it sounds like you underwater.
You saw it? Like I was saying, man, fucking.
What are you talking about? That I'm the real Mrs. Rogers? What happened? 2021.
What happened?
That I went to DMV and actually got
you
my
switched ID.
Yeah. He was
he's hyped that his woman has the same last name.
Yeah,
he put the D in your V, you change your last name to Rogers.
Wow. We're getting flagged. This episode's getting flagged. But no, fucking House Party 3. What's some of y'all? What y'all like about House Party 3 or any of the house parties? You know what I'm saying? Since y'all here, you know what I'm saying?
I like the dancing.
You know, I like the dance. So you know, I like.
Listen, hold on, wait. Now answer me this, right? Like me and him we was just talking about this in one of our last episodes about House Party 2. Where the fuck did that chick come from that started dancing with Sydney on the dance floor?
Sheree?
No. Shireen was in House Party 1. Yeah. Remember in House Party 2, the Pajama Jammy Jam, they was at college.
Yeah.
Kid and Play was dancing, and then Jen turned around and was like, "Come on, girl, let's do this." And her and the girl start dancing. It's like, bitch, what classes? What y'all ain't have no classes together?
I'm at the YouTube.
They ain't court, but guess who that is though? Oh. Fucking Big Les from BT.
Oh, that shouldn't have was her. I seen the news. Yeah.
Oh, she dance?
Not I seen the news. Like,
yeah, she definitely do that.
I don't know what.
That nose ain't strong for nothing.
Yeah.
She got a dancing nose.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
You walk a double. I know you get your dance. You got
the funky nose.
But yeah, I like all that dancing and all the Kid and Play. They definitely was. I mean, dances that people doing now. Really, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, and hairstyles.
Yeah, and the hairstyles basically updated. I mean, a lot of stuff came, even the dress code. Like.
Yeah, because I'm on my salt pepper shit.
Yeah, facts. You definitely is. Yeah. You more so pepper than salt, but
it's some salt down here. I'm trying to promote that.
Nah, not this, you promoting that shit. That's crazy. But, and you know what make it crazy? They had some new unique hats in that joint. They had some unique hats in all them joints. Everybody,
especially when he had the in part 3, the cut off hat. Yeah, with the remember that joint?
And you tie
with
that
the hair out in the back. Yeah. Oh yeah,
I like
that was like the Naughty by Nature. Well, no, I can't even say that. That was kind of like the Tretch hats, but I remember Pac had that hat on too.
So yeah, definitely.
And I gotta get mine. You gotta get your. I got a Dallas Cowboys hat like that around here somewhere.
I had a Malcolm X hat like that.
Oh yeah, niggas definitely had a Malcolm X hats like that, bro. You make it crazy. You know, I got a cross color shirt. Speaking of old school shit, bro, I got a cross color shirt, bro. 2 of them.
You know where them hats came from? Them hats came from a group called Foose Niggas.
The Foose Niggas. That was Shaq group.
Yeah.
That's the niggas. They
from Jersey. What's up, Doc? Can we rock? What's up, Doc? Can we rock? What's up, Doc? Can we rock? Come on, bro.
Matter of fact, it might have been a Jersey thing, because I want to say I seen Trunks with one of them hats on back in the day too.
Bro, it wasn't Jersey. But it will make it crazy the way we talking about how shit. The way we talking about how styles come right back full circle, bro, will make it crazy. My 13-year-old son ordered one of those fucking hats. He said, "Yo, Dad, I ordered this hat offline, and like the back part cut out or whatever." I was like, he showed it to me. I was like, "That's from House Party 3." He was like, "What?" I was like, "Let me show you." I showed. He was like, "Oh wow!" Like I was like, "Yeah, exactly." Like
his kid be thinking it's new though. That's
like he thought it was something new. He was like, "Dad, I ordered this cool hat." I'm like, "That's from House Party 3."
All this stuff is coming back, man. That's crazy.
But the fact that he ran across that online and ordered it, but see, he got an old soul though, bro. Like my son got a fucking Walkman, bro, like a cassette Walkman. Like I was like, bro,
I just see some kids just lose a game like that. Dude said, "I give you $100 if y'all can put this cassette tape in and push play." All these little kids was trying. They did not know how to do that shit. I'm like, yo.
So that means they don't know how to. Oh, they don't know the play button.
They know how. They didn't even know how to put it in there. Pause. Put it inside the cassette door and slam it down. They kept putting it in there, and when they try to slam the door down, the door wasn't shut.
Damn.
He just gonna look around him like he ain't just say that.
Pause.
He talking about. They kept putting it in there. This episode is gonna be fucked up, man. Like this, I don't know what this is not what we normally have going on Chronic Cinema, man. Like I cannot.
That's the type of vibe we came in here on.
This shit going like this every night, man.
I cannot have comedians come on these episodes, and you know what? But I'm gonna here. You take it backward and
you know what?
Just roll up something. You know. It's Chronic Cinema.
That's the solution.
What we do here is it's chronic and it's cinematic. You know what I'm saying? Like what's some of the stuff y'all got coming up, like movie wise? Like what's the Mr. Catch? What you got coming up? Yeah, I know you did a few movies or at least a movie or two.
This month, the release date has not been told to us yet, but
you talking about for Fuck Them Kids, right? Yeah. All 3 stars right here. You know what I'm saying? Like all 3 of us in that joint. You know what I'm saying?
Catch me in some Tubi movies. You can catch me in Jenny. I'm saying one of Black Nero drinks. You can definitely catch me in Saturday. That's one of
he wasn't even talking to you yet.
You know what
I was talking.
He wasn't even talking.
I didn't actually. Listen, this conversation.
You can catch me down at DHS taking motherfuckers kids because they not acting right. Now, that's what I got coming up. Court date. Court date.
Taking kids.
What you talking about now?
The what?
I'm heavy on that.
You can empty it inside the bag with pack. That's it. You got one, right? Oh, right. Yeah, this is brought to you by our sponsors, Dark Out Backwoods. You know what I'm saying? They distilled 3 times for that clean, crisp taste. You know what I'm saying? That's uno, dos, tres. No, man. Fucking House Party 3 though. Enough, like you were saying, Michael Collier should have definitely probably played a lot more roles because that Showboat role, bro, They should at least have Showboat pop up in that new. We said we weren't going to discuss that, like because that's not. We don't acknowledge that.
Yo, what's the ball that was chasing them around in the whole movie?
Full Force.
Yo, I'm mad
because that's a crazy name now that I think about it.
Yeah, but I'm mad that they tried to fool us and make us think that they was high schoolers. Like them motherfuckers, like
bro. Bro, they was uncles. Niggas was uncles. Y'all should have been picking niggas up in school.
Coming back up at the let out.
And now, if that movie was in 2023, I would believe that.
Oh shit.
Niggas walking around with full face beards and Sunnis and they only 15, 16. I would believe that in 2023. Yeah, that's what 52nd Street looked like. You be like, oh, yeah, you such and such dad. He'd be like, no, I'm the youngest son.
Right. He's like, no, that's my mom.
Yeah.
That's vicious.
Them niggas had Jerry curl boxes with tails.
Rex with a blonde patch in the front.
Like, how you get a Jerry curl box with tails?
Yeah.
And shit.
They told they wanted the big boys. Oh.
Crazy. That was funny.
He about to be banned from the episode ever. Say no.
That was funny. I'm older than you, and I know that. One of the big boys.
Mm-hmm. Yo, fucking remember the scene where he made them eat the toe jam crackers, bro?
Hell, oh my god.
Yo, he was like, I like to call it the chronic. Chronic cinema, you know what I'm saying? We do not have rights to that music right there. I don't know what that was. I don't know what.
You're not.
It's crazy though. Like she was really sorry, but I know deep down inside she's not. She don't give a shit. Like she was like, no.
Me?
Mm-hmm. You didn't care just in there.
No,
look.
I do care.
Just let everybody know December the 18th. I mean, August the 18th, Improv 215. Improv. We doing a Wild Now show. It's Philly Improv. So you know what you gonna get. You know, it's like Wild Now, like Nick Cannon show, but it's Philly style. Improv 215.
So basically, what you gonna get is people up there like, fuck out of here, dickhead. You look like
all silly shit.
Backdoor dickhead.
You look like an inside out swisher sweet dickhead.
Mm-hmm.
Dickhead, your mom got a pastor body, dickhead. Mom wear deacon shit, the dicky set, dickhead.
Hold up.
Your mom the dickhead.
What I got was asking Drew. They live streaming that joint or is just tickets on?
Because if y'all don't know, we about to we might as well break the news right here, y'all. We about to start a platform to where as though we gonna start live streaming these comedy shows and all that shit. Since y'all not taking advantage of it, we gonna start pay-per-viewing y'all shit. You know? And we get y'all a percentage on the back end, but we gonna get out here and get this bread because nobody's taking advantage of that shit.
I'm gonna say fuck out.
And no, but I'm like this is a way to where as though you could be like, fuck that. I want to take that footage and make that my special. So you know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. So yeah, man, like we got a lot coming up though, man. But that's why I'm glad I'm really glad that y'all stopped by, you know what I'm saying? Because Chronic Cinema is about chronic and movies and shit or whatever, and y'all are actors / comedians and all of that type stuff. Like, and it's great to have y'all on the platform right now, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, check my OnlyFans out.
Whoa.
I ain't even budge.
Last motherfucking man. This is my aunt's son. This is not my cousin, y'all. This is my aunt's son.
Say my cousin and we.
This is my aunt's son.
I'm trying to pay these bills. They understand, man.
This is my aunt's son.
Hey.
I'm on work out right now, so that's the only thing I can do, man.
Listen.
Let me somebody.
I'm at a loss for words right now.
This is not a kid. This is not a child's episode. Thank God. You know, talk about House Party 3. So, you know, that's a good thing. It is an adult movie.
Right, but I mean, shit, kids watching that movie, bro. So
yeah, but I don't think kids are watching OnlyFans.
yeah. He the one that brought up the OnlyFans
He
shit.
want to say that now because he know I'm sitting right here.
Hmm?
No, nigga.
So y'all want
Megan's Law.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, nigga, Megan's Law.
I gotta get me one of those.
Last fucking episode.
Boom, look who steps in the room. Like,
DHS.
like, he trying to take niggas' kids and shit.
When you sent me upstairs, I checked your refrigerator.
Yeah, what the fuck? You stopped up. We good. I'm good. I'm cool.
I had to check to make sure the hot water was on and the cold water was on.
Yeah, I never get that to the day.
Yeah.
Your child falls down.
My man got an undercover DHS agent in his house.
You come in here inspecting shit. I invited you in as a guest, as a confidant, and you come in here inspecting my shit to go. Yo,
Negro, you sent me upstairs.
Yo,
You said go upstairs. And when you said go upstairs, my social worker senses, aka Spidey senses, they kicked in, and I was like, you know what? To be on some safe terms, let me check his refrigerator and his
fuck
cabinet.
what you saying. This some good
and
shit.
make sure the hot
Now, for people that don't understand, she talk about the same senses my auntie get when she go in your bathroom and check your medicine cabinet.
Yeah, let me see what type of shit you on. Check your medicine cabinet. Let me see what type of shit you on. Like, is there a personality about the train? Or you due for a fucking dose? Because I don't want to be like, in close range. I don't want to be in the crossfire or nothing. Motherfuckers change your personalities and all that shit. Yeah. Because that shit is real.
Shit real.
Welcome to Chronic Cinema, where I don't know what's going on at this moment. I'm being investigated by fucking DH at 12. Like I thought it was a house party.
I came in here Thursday. I'm leaving out Friday.
We was talking about House Party 3.
Yeah.
Somebody said something about it.
No, I said he fucking infiltrated. He brought his fucking DHS worker over here, and she upstairs checking my refrigerator and my hot and cold water. Like,
she come in and check your pulse.
Like, what the fuck type shit is going on? I'm getting infiltrated at midnight. Like, what is going on? Like, you want some funny shit?
You be coming asking questions. Did you eat? When last time you eat?
Yeah.
Joe.
Hey. I had those issues.
You don't know what to make of this, huh?
No.
Yo, hold up. Another crazy ass part in House Party 3 though, y'all. Let's get back to the topic before we close out this episode, cause we still got nobody's listening. To fucking why was Stinky so hype when Kid was like, she got that's the guy that's dancing for my fiance. And he was like, yo, Henry Charles Knight. He was like, yo, I was in school with him. I used to take showers with him. Yo. And he was like, you talking about Shabba?
He was hype as shit too.
Why would you get that hype about that man?
Take his man.
Bro,
the only 2 times he was hype. Look, the 2 happiest
he was
times.
He was want to see the picture. He was like, yo, nigga, you can cancel your wedding, nigga. Like,
look, his 2 happiest times in the movie is talking about that nigga and when them fat bitches start coming out that cake.
When came out the cake, nigga, he was in heaven, bro.
He thought he did something all right.
He didn't even care that place smacky. He was like, Stinky, take your hat off. That nigga was like, Yes, like it's odd. He said, see, that's the thing. I don't just date fat girls. I date fat girls that used to be fat, skinny girls that's on the verge of being fat girls that's on the verge of being obese. Like, yeah. He like them all large, bro. Like, yeah.
You see that party, nigga, them motherfuckers started moving, nigga, like a tribe. I just want to know why they think all fat bitches like the Ninja Turtles back in the day.
And Lucy was like, that ain't turtles, that's ass. They had Aunt Lucy in there. Yo, remember that Aunt Lucy was watching the porno? She was like, that ain't turtles, that's ass. She was like, sitting here eating my prunes and watching that ass. She know. Aunt Lucy was a whore. I'm gonna just put this shit out. I'm gonna just go ahead and put you out there. Aunt Lucy was a whore. You see how she was dancing with the stripper bitch? What? She was dancing all on Angina Williams. She was grinding on that lady. They was scissoring. You know, yo, Aunt Lucy was scissoring Angina Williams, bro. Yo, Angina Williams played in Martin too. She played in a couple episodes of Martin. Y'all probably know that when Gina had the avocado mask with Pretty Ricky and all that. She was in that episode. Then she was in the episode with Prince K. She was in a few more episodes though, like with that big ass nose. I don't know what her real name is, but she was Angina Williams in House Party 3. Forgive for talking about your nose, but you got a schnoz on you. She got a fucking schnoz.
Hey man,
she got a Steve Nosy Perez. Derek knows. She knows it all.
I knew it. After we cut her fucking nose off, that's what it's gonna say. We knew it.
Nose L and B. That was a reach, but still, I don't care. I'm going with it. Noses. Yo, that bitch's noses. Fucking nose was huge.
Nigga, she looked like a man.
That's probably why Aunt Lucy was all up there.
Yeah, she thought that was a nigga. I ain't gonna lie, I thought that was a trend. She looked like the nigga that popped out the cake. So that's why I was, you know.
Oh, shit. Nah. Oh, yeah. That pop, yo, right. Second time on, yo, that was great. No, which one of them niggas set that up for him? Whose work was that?
I don't remember. I know they did it on the com. Everybody was all cool. The fact that you enjoy themselves. And remember they pulled you to the side like, yo, we got something for you.
That bitch got the cake like.
Yo, she was a killer nigga. Nigga, the smile on her face.
Yo! Oh shit! Why did she? Yo! Why did she pop out the cake like that, yo? That was a huge cake topping.
Life. She looked so happy popping out that cake, nigga. That she had the same enjoyment of eating the cake as when she popped out the top of that jump.
That bitch
she was
ate
happy
the cake
as
from
shit.
the inside. She ate the cake from the inside out, nigga.
That's why she was smiling like that.
Brand new.
Yo. You got that shit from him.
That shit been happening, yo. Oh shit. Yo. Oh man.
That's crazy, man. Damn, that's true. Yeah.
Another little stash spot for y'all. I don't know if everybody know this. I mean, y'all might know it, y'all might not. Not that.
Yeah.
But Vita.
This nigga got COVID. Yeah. Yeah, that. That's why he ain't here alone. Nobody listening.
That's the other podcast. Vita is also Felicia from Friday. Boom.
I mean, that's bad. That's bad that they didn't know that.
I mean, everybody don't know that, bro. Did you know that? Did you know that?
What?
That kid wife in House 3? That's Felicia from Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. See?
Yeah,
I told you, he's a Nimrod. He didn't know.
She was just tripping because she don't be getting no work.
She probably
They kind of, you know how they do in entertainment. They kind of
they shun you
in a spot where you only fit a certain character.
Typecast.
Yeah, they typecast you, and she's been typecast as a crackhead.
Oh shit. Damn.
Well, some people. Well, look at the bull. I mean, there's ways to get out of it because look at the bull Wood Harris. They did him the same way, but
he typecast as a crackhead.
Really only one with the slip out that shit was Chris Rock.
Yeah.
No.
Really?
Oh, you talking about typecast as a crackhead?
Yeah.
Yo, do y'all hold on, wait. I'm glad y'all here. Have y'all ever heard anything about Play doing crack? Right. I heard sex addict, but I ain't never heard nothing about this nigga doing crack or nothing like, or no hard drugs or nothing like that. But this man swears up and down that my man Play Martin was on that shit.
All right, well look. All right, listen. All right. All right, look. I give y'all one better, right? Cause see, it's that's you know that's tells of the ham. I don't know what to tell you. Like I'll tell you another funny story. Tales of the ham never hit the internet. They had a club down here. Promoter boy was bringing through all the top people in the clubs. Just so happened, one night a rapper came down to do his thing. Boy had an agreement set up. The nigga ain't want to honor the agreement. Nigga got smacked. And went out that joint, did like 3 songs and took a pay cut. But
who you saying?
I'll say the name. I don't care. I mean, it's verifiable. I mean, the people still
You ain't want me to say no names. You ain't want me to say no names when I start saying I was better than niggas. So now you want to say names?
No, cause I mean you cause no, I'm trying to put him on about the tales from the ham. Shit that happened here, stay here. See, he not gonna tell y'all that at the house party, Play Martin resided in North Birmingham for over 13 years after house party. He not gonna tell y'all that part. So he was a sex addict where? Over in North Birmingham?
Yeah. At the truck stop. Near the
put it like this. Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. If he was a sex addict in North Birmingham, now I see why his eyes all fucking sunken, nigga, because he got a home in Virginia. I'm just saying.
What do you mean? What do you mean he has properties in Virginia?
I mean, over that side of town where he was living at, if he was a sex addict over there, he picked up some shit he can't drop off. I guarantee you that. So, you know, that make it sound a little better. I mean, over that side of town, I guarantee it's a little more than hepatitis over there. So, you know.
Yo.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's like, oh man, nah, I can't even say that.
I'm not gonna let you run with this narrative. I don't know why I brought it back up, man. I'm sorry, Play, but I just wanted to get other opinions from them, and they said they never heard the shit neither. But He's claiming this Birmingham story.
Okay, hold. All right. We gonna have another fun fact. Now, ask them, did they know this? What happened to Lisa McDowell from Coming to America?
What? Yeah, I mean, I know she had a baby by play, but I don't really know what happened to her. She was on the stories.
And fucked her career up. Nobody wanted to cast her because of him. Telling you, dog, look at her back. She got a whole story. It was on Unsung. Yeah, TV1, nigga. I'm telling you, Bull is man. I ain't want to hear it neither, but yeah, Bull was a weirdo,
you know who
bro.
makes those TV specials? The man, brother.
Like that woman said, the only people threw her a bone. She said Steve Harvey came and got her for Johnson's family reunion. She wasn't getting no work then, and she said Tyler Perry came and saved her ass. That woman said nobody touched her because of her relationship with him. I don't know what he did.
Appreciate y'all dropping in on this episode right quick. They gotta get the fuck up out of here, man. This is their last episode ever. They not coming back. I'm just come back on. They fucking. We gotta get them on that episode. This is chronic. This is all about movies and weed right here. This is where we.
Oh, I'm gonna come better prepared next time.
Yeah, this is about movies and marijuana. This is about chronic and cinematics.
I thought
you thought you was on nobody's list.
Because we might. And you better hope. And you better hope don't none of your coworkers watch this show. Some people did just.
Hold on 1 second. Right. She said she better hope none of her coworkers watch this show that work for PSS. All right, fellas.
Wow, coworkers, you heard that? But like I tell people, everything we say on this show is all comedic, you know. A lot of this stuff be allegedly, you know, but it's all for comedic, right?
Allegedly.
You heard that? Allegedly. So I'm gonna leave it there because I didn't do any drugs with anybody. So I really don't know. I mean, maybe he fake smoked some drugs at one point in time with somebody. I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, all I'm saying is we talking about this movie because I love this movie. But y'all will see throughout the consistency of this podcast, I am not biting my tongue of none of these fucking famous people. If they got some shit with them, I would say something about it. So y'all might will be prepared. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Y'all gotta understand, a lot of the stars that we like is from the 80s. Shoot, about 60% of the people we talk about was coke addicts. Half of them probably just started snorting or got clean. So that's the thing. Huh?
Allegedly.
I mean, he said allegedly, but at the end of the day, we know how they party. You know, just saying, I don't want to throw a few names out there. Keith Sutherland, Heath Ledger, Phoenix, you know, life goes on and on, you know, people who they like to party. And we know that a lot of these guys get on this screen and they like to party also. Some of them like to party harder than others. That's the reason why I tell people all the time, you know, we're going to definitely touch on this because if you notice, it's chronic cinema. So the only drugs that we endorse is chronic.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
No opiates, no E-pills, no Mollies, none of that. Chronic. That's it. So, yeah. And you know, you see it, he holds you, you know, your face don't get sunk in or whatever the fuck be going on with these people. You don't be looking 72 years old. You know. You don't be running around here looking like old man Withers from the Haunted Amusement Park or none of that shit. Leave that shit alone, guys. It's not good for y'all. And I mean, I always heard stories about Hollywood and how it is as far as with the drugs and things like that. I mean, honestly, like I said, I hope with all these people that was key faces and people that you was used to seeing in movies that came to their demise due to drugs, that's fucked up. Definitely over the last 5 years, you'll be surprised how many actors have overdosed on drugs over the last 5 years.
Yeah. Actors, comedians, musicians.
That's why I say it's like some of the times, even some of the people I consider, because like motherfuckers, I remember it was somebody, an old head made a comment the other day. And see, that's why I used to tell people where when you come up as a kid, we had the opportunity to actually get to grow a bond and actually love the actors that we watched on TV because we wasn't old enough to buy tabloid magazines and there was no internet to sit there and tell you, oh, this person got busted buying drugs. And like I remember as a kid when James Brown got booked. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I remember all the little weird stuff that people was doing. Like I remember the actual day when Princess Diana died. When they was
Yeah, I
chasing
remember
her
that.
through the tunnel. Like that's why I say certain things,
Paparazzi
you know,
chasing her through the tunnel, right?
yeah, that's all they really gave you. In our time, they didn't really give you an in-depth into these people's lives. So as the internet got bigger, now
And
you
you know
got
what?
people.
now that you're saying that though, but speaking of that, that's why that's why I fuck with like Hov and them so much because it's like you rarely see them. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's like, bro, I'm giving you this music, bro. I don't gotta tell you I'm at the fucking store or that I'm fucking eating lobster. You might get a picture occasionally from them or some shit like that, but it's not like you know what I'm saying? Like they don't that like shit like that is still like you know what I'm saying? That shit still leaves artists with a mystiqueness. Like even when artists like Prince was here, Prince was still here like when Instagram and all that shit was out here popping, but you ain't see Prince on no fucking Instagram live. You get what I'm saying? Like it's like certain shit is just like, bro, like no, I get you a regular person and all that shit, but at the same time, like if you a star and all that shit, you supposed to certain shit should remain private. Like your private life is your fucking private life. Everybody ain't got to be involved in everything.
Yeah, because I tell you, and see that's the problem where the world changed that because the internet made things to where you have no privacy because you got your aunt that you left behind telling your business, your uncle that you ain't want to buy a new car, your cousin that you fired from being your fuck up assistant. Now all your personal business is out here on the streets.
Right.
See what I'm saying? We not gonna sit and act like these niggas ain't been sleeping with men and doing weird shit in Hollywood for years. But back then, the fact that, goddamn, I almost said it. The people that they were doing it with were keeping their mouth shut. Now you get a check for putting people business out. Oh, I slept with this guy and I slept with that guy, and you get paid. Back then, it was like, damn, you don't want nobody to look at you those type of way. So you're not going to say nothing about it. You're going to keep it undercover. And that's why I say Hollywood hit a lot of stuff. You know, it hit a lot of things that should have been put out because maybe people would have known. And I mean, like all the stories that come out because like even like we on this topic of even play and other people had these debates, like when I looked up the bull Corey Haynes. Remember they had the two Corys, Corey Haynes, Corey Feldman. One of them died supposedly from drug overdose. But then the other one comes out and say, "Oh, he was the baseball glove at every movie party." Whoa!
What the what wait.
I'm just saying.
What the fuck does that mean?
Main man said he was like the little movie industry he was the glove. Like they just passed him around. They was giving him the 4-finger spreader and like it was he was
Wait a minute, yo. No, cause I was like,
look, man. I mean, I'm trying to keep it PG-13 for the people, man. When he got, I heard when they got to the party, he turned into a Twix. I'm just saying, I wasn't, but that's where it gets, it gets complicated at, but it's man. License to Drive is one of my favorite movies. That's all I'm gonna say. Silver Bullet was one of my favorite movies. Lost Boys was one of my favorite movies. What?
No. Silver Bullet was one of your favorite movies. You're not gonna say what Bull was getting all that freak shit done to him, and then say a movie called Silver Bullet was you. That don't even sound right, bro. I'm gonna just let you know I just want to let you know that doesn't sound right, bro. So you can edit that out if need be, but that don't sound right.
Listen, the only thing I can say is that's the reason why for over 25 years, them stories got kept secret. So the actors that I like, watching their movies, you didn't know none of this stuff about them. The only thing you knew was, hey man, I like the movies, they cool, they funny. See, a lot of times that's why I say, man, that's when movies were respectable. Because honestly, from the stories I heard, I take my hat off to a lot of these entertainers because if they getting out that motherfucker doing a thing at the 8 ball, they legends. I see why they consider it good at what they do. You doing the 8 ball and getting up there.
8 ball, huh?
I mean, I'm just saying that's what they say. Them cats was they everybody. We not talking about we all house party people. We just talk about Hollywood in general because the reason why I went into Hollywood is the way that I felt. Yes, a lot of these people transpired on to do more projects, to do more stuff, but a lot of them was already in the space of acting for quite some time. I really don't know why, they scrapped Hit and Play the way that they did. I mean, honestly, for me, they put them in that box and threw them away to the point where they had me saying that I couldn't see them in anything else other than that. And that's not something I don't know. Play was pretty smooth. Plus, he was a dark skinned nigga, so I was rooting for him. He could have made his way in a few more movies. Shit, to be honest, I would have took a nigga like Play and Coming to America over there, over fucking greasy head ass bull, like he did. Like he could have played more roles.
Or the boy that played Eddie Murphy's son?
No, the boy that I'm talking about, the original Coming to America.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? He could see, like honestly, not taking no shots. Once again, I'm another person that, like I said, I love to death. One of my favorites. But he could have played a lot of them roles they forced Wesley in. I ain't saying the Passenger 57 kicking ass. Okay, you got them jiu-jitsu bull. But I'm talking about the ones where they tried to. That was my shit too. But I'm talking about the ones where they tried to make him smooth and the ladies, man. Like, nigga, that ain't you, Wesley. That ain't you, nigga. You come up and show a bitch how you can kick a nigga in the back of his head, and then you get, then you got the bitch. You ain't no smooth talking like that. Them roles I feel could have been more went to some of them people at that time. I mean, Kid, honestly, he could have been like an uncle because if I'm correct, I kept telling you that I think in one of them offspring house parties, he was the uncle and he was some type of music executive. I think he was in one of them, but nah, it kind of stopped from there. Now you got motherfuckers like, but see, the rest of the people, I guess you can kind of say you can see how they were stars anyway. Because people like look at Joe Torre. Joe Torre really didn't even talk for so much, but you remember
Right.
the parts he talked though.
Facts.
Bernie Mac. You
Facts.
remember every part Bernie Mac opened his mouth. You knew every part that he said. Like some of them people you knew, Chris Tucker, you could say every line, reenact every part. Like some of them people got them spots. That's why I say that's where you should have known that them. I mean, I knew they was gonna be the greatest. I mean, see, Bernie Mac, he just always had something. Woody, like I said, since first time I seen Bernie Mac, probably was Who's the Man. Might have been Who's the Man. And even then, I was like, yo, this black motherfucker funny as
Comedy
shit.
Jam. He was on Def Comedy Jam before he was on Who's the Man.
Now it could, but I didn't think they was that far apart. And I thought that stuff came
Definitely
after.
not. It wasn't. About around the same time, Friday.
Cause I'm like, to see even back
He
then,
probably
once again.
off of his performance off of Def Jam though. You feel what I'm saying?
Let's see. Now being those that you said Def Jam, I'm gonna bring something up too. Because it's an answer out there in the world that never got asked, but it needs an answer. Remember Def Comedy Jam? Def Comedy Jam was the only show that came on Sunday nights. There also was another show that came on Sunday nights that was funny as shit too. But for some reason, HBO took it off the air.
What show was that?
The Robert Townsend Show.
Was that like the sketch joint or a talk show?
Like a sketch show.
Right.
Like a Dave Chappelle type situation. That show was actually funny as shit, yo. But for some reason it didn't make it. But you'll sit there and watch me sit here and fucking make me watch Kids in the Hall for fucking 13 years on some dumb shit. Yeah, I've been seeing the picture. Like I said, that show, Robert Townsend show, see, Robert Townsend show was different because he pressed on things that they weren't pressing on. And he also was pressing on things that he was that he knew was gonna piss people off. Like this one skit they had on there.
But then also that's like in the sense of like when we was recording every day, we was ahead of our time with that shit. Remember I had the camera with me every day and record shit every day, all day. Motherfuckers be out there talking shit to each other, cracking jokes, smoking, just random shit, recording that shit every day. But I wasn't going in uploading that shit up to YouTube or like, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit was ahead of his time type shit.
Yeah, and you know what make it crazy? A lot of people, if you peep game, a lot of people was on point because remember, that's how the choke no jokes ended up with all that footage. That's how who else was documenting they shit? I know a lot of rappers was running around, they had cameramen because remember everybody was saying like, I wonder why they always had these cameramen everywhere we was going. I thought it was just, because that's what they wanted to do. Well, I ain't know that's what was gonna come later on. When them videos started getting chopped up and came out, Master P and them had all that footage. He been paying thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands camera fees. They don't know what's going on. Now they get the problem. when that stuff get re-shown. So some people was on point. Like honestly, dog, I used to always say we was always on point every step of the way. It just was the outlets wasn't accessible at the time. So when you used to run around with that camera,
right?
I don't even think I knew how to put a video on YouTube.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And you know what's crazy? At that time, I used to have Kimi just uploading the shit onto the computer. Period. Like I wasn't even computer savvy at that time to be like, oh, all you gotta do is just put the fucking USB into the fucking the modem joint and the shit uploads on there. Like I'd be like, yo, bro, hook this joint up here, like upload this shit on the computer for me, like. And we could have been uploading that shit to YouTube instead of just uploading the shit. We'd be sitting there watching this shit, showing it to motherfuckers. When people come over and all that shit, like motherfuckers be like, yo, this shit crazy. Like that shit, yo, bro. Oh man, like all that footage gone, bro. All that fucking footage, dog. Like that shit, wow. I'm still mad. I'm still mad about that shit.
Like I said, sometimes how it be, man. It's like when the stuff is happening, you don't really think about it that way because that's like when I say as many of us as it was, we could have shot little movies, small stories, shit like that. It was enough of us.
Still can. You bring your ass to the city.
Niggas. And we gonna have to find people. See, because back then, see, like I said, it's like
we ain't got to find people. Part. We got. You see, I just had 2 comedians leave here. Well, make it wild. Every time dark skin comes, complaining about it's hot. As soon as they leave, I don't be hot no more. I'm not having no more dark skin.
I mean, they do carry heat. They definitely do carry heat.
Yeah,
they definitely do carry heat. Well, I ain't gonna say all types of dark skinned people because she bought that head. I don't know nothing about that shit. I'm brown skin. She's dark skin.
She said she couldn't see. If you ain't have on that T-shirt and your wall wasn't white, she wouldn't have saw you. That's literally what she said. You watched this episode.
See, ladies and gentlemen, she's colorblind. My wall is gray. See, that's why she didn't know what shade I was. She has a color deficiency. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I think, because she said something to me. I thought, I would hope she she's at least.
But when she left out of here, she had a chalice in her hand. I believe that sister was intoxicated.
She had a chalice.
She had a chalice.
Drinks out of a chalice.
It wasn't a chalice. It was a wine glass. I'm just,
I'm about to say, what? This is Viking-ness?
Wow. She won't fuck you.
See?
So drop.
Hey man, listen, man. You already know, man. I'm always, I need to stretch my legs anyway. It's okay. I'll be ready. I'll be ready. I still got it.
Yo, good shit. Yo, remember in fucking house party, bro. In house party 3. Remember that nigga Showboat came and took over, dog. When they had the stripper boy at the crib, that nigga came in there. He was like, "That's your stripper." He talking about that nigga stripper now and bow-legged too. That nigga went up there. Was like,
boat in the house.
Boat is in the house. Shit, dog.
Yo, he definitely was drawn in there. That's why I
was
say that's why I say that's another person. Every single scene is a banger. Every scene. All the way to when they caught play at the mom and dad house in the window. Every scene with him.
At the window. Remember when Play kept him up and acted like he got the contract for sex as a weapon, He was like, yo, man, how you do this joint, man? He was like, I know who I'm dealing with, motherfucker, and it better be local. Like, yo, bro, like every single scene, bro.
Yo, that nigga said, I'm gonna take you on.
Ho, motherfucker.
That nigga said, I'm gonna take you on.
I got a strong feeling that y'all used the money that I gave y'all for sex as a weapon to fund this bachelor party.
No, that nigga said, the first bro, that nigga told that motherfucker, he said, damn, the fuck he said this. Cause he was fucking with him. Remember when he was about to they about to fuck him up at a party? Did he heard the young boy singing?
Yeah.
What the fuck was he saying to him?
He told him to cut the family jewels. He told him to cut his nuts off. He was like, start cutting. Then that nigga was like, hold on, wait a minute. What's that right there? I like that.
Oh, that motherfucker said, there's 2 rowboat.
No, nigga. Remember when he was like, Uncle Fester was like, boy, the last time I saw you, you was his size. The last time I saw you, you was his size. And the last time I saw you was a quarter pound of doodle in your drawers. He was like, yo, kid, you better tell your uncle stop playing me like that if I bust a cap in his butt. What?
You gave them niggas a box of Captain Crunch, so them niggas be great.
Mom, I'll take you down to Elmo's barbershop and cut that Jamaican voodoo off your head.
Yeah, them niggas probably was not expecting. They probably was on set pissed. He probably was going ham on them, man.
That nigga was like, close that goddamn door. Air conditioning the whole goddamn neighborhood. Yo, he was drawing the whole movie on them niggas, yo.
That's what I said. He definitely good. He definitely did do his thing, man.
Hell yeah.
They got
clue in the law.
This nigga said, that's what I said, though. It's like, that's like I was trying, talk about that other night. It's like, he don't understand when they say, oh, these niggas just got where they got to and so on and so forth. Bro, these niggas carry whole movies without even knowing it.
Bro, remember when that nigga got to the bachelor party? He was like, I sure am hungry. He put his hand on the John board, put the axe there. He said, man, what the fuck is your problem? Oh, but you let these officer women eat too. Oh, they got guns and we got warrants. That's a good point.
Oh, man. That's why I say everybody played together. Everybody was right.
He started talking shit. He was like, there's a lot of swole motherfuckers in here for a kid and play Jammy Jam. He came in the party snapping on them bitches, bro. Like, yeah. There's a lot of swole motherfuckers in here for a kid and play Jammy Jam.
Yeah, that nigga definitely did, man. Come right in this bag. Like, man, that you ignorant, man.
Oh, man, fucking legend, bro. Bernie Mac was a fucking legend, bro. Is a legend, not was, is a legend. Bernie Mac is a fucking legend, bro.
Good work.
You said what?
I said he did some good work.
Facts. We're gonna get into some more Bernie Mac movies, like when I don't even want to say the part, but we're gonna get into the movie Mr. 3000, bro. One of my oh man, one of my
You already know. Son of my what?
Huh?
He said, son of my what?
Exactly. Yeah.
You really fuck him up.
I'm gonna say it, and I'm gonna still bring it up in that episode. That nigga said, Stan Ross don't bat eighth or something like that. That's for pinch hitters or something like that. The eighth walk past. He said, "You back there now, you son of my dick." Son of my what? Oh,
He definitely
he
was
my
heated.
dick, bro. Yo, that was wild.
Yo, he definitely was heated, yo.
He was teaching the bull how to curse. He was like, after the game, we go get some bitches. He was like, kiss my black ass. He was like, whoa. Don't go racial. He's like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Yo. Yeah, oh man. Yeah, Mr. 3000 was a good John. Soul Man was a good, yeah. We definitely gonna talk about some Bernie Mac movies, man.
Yeah, he definitely
comedic greats, acting fucking legend. Like that shit. Soul Man, oh man.
He definitely did have some good John. Oh man, that John. Actually, that should be coming on bounce all the time.
I used to bounce. I remember when Bounce TV first came out, like that's fucking bounce. That's crazy. They be playing like barbershop and all that type shit on there. You might occasionally catch like a classic, like a New Jersey Drive, which we're gonna talk about later on this season. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about some classics this season, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We definitely gonna talk about some fucking movies, man.
I'm gonna tell y'all, man, it's gonna get better. I tell you, the best gonna come when it get cold. See, now it's still summertime. Once it get cold, yeah, that's when y'all gonna get the good stuff.
No, fuck that, nigga. We about to start dropping heat. We about to start dropping some more heat. You know what I'm saying? Like we just starting to get in the game, man. So y'all gotta give us a chance, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? We like it's getting better each episode, man. It's getting better each episode. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to comment, like, subscribe, and share too, though, man. You know what I'm saying? Show us some motherfucking love. You know what I'm saying?
And if I come over to your girl house and show her some love. Alright. You know?
You heard what he said.
My man said he want to be Denzel, nigga. I'm the dark skinned Billy Dick. Remember that? Oh, man.
I am the Drew Hefner. You know what I'm saying?
And I am Billy G. Williams. So, you know.
My nigga, Billy G.
Alright.
Code 45, double time.
It's called me BGW for sure. You know? BGW. You know? But
we gonna also on Chronic Cinema, yo, we gonna talk about some TV shows as well, though. You know what I'm saying? Because that's cinematic as well, though. We gonna talk about some TV shows because there's a lot of great TV shows out there as well too that I think that we should probably talk about. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because we bring up Martin a lot. You know what I'm saying? And then also as well, like, you gotta think, Kid was on Martin, Tisha Campbell was on Martin. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got to talk about it. Pops, who was in the first House Party, John Witherspoon, R.I.P. He was on Martin. Like, it's a lot of people that played in the House Party movies that ended up on Martin. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, on Def Comedy Jam or somehow like just linked to Bull. So we definitely gonna talk about a lot of Martin movies. We're gonna talk about his TV show, Will Smith TV show. Like, we gonna talk about a lot of TV shows, man. Like, it's each episode is gonna get better and better, man. I promise y'all that. Each episode will get way better.
For sure, man. That's why I said I just can't
You don't look like you
y'all.
believe, bro. You don't look like.
Huh?
You don't look like you believe, man. Like, you just sitting there. Like,
I believe. I'm just trying to cook up something good. Like I just can't wait till we we get the guest rolling. I mean, see, like even tonight, y'all didn't even get to notice. I mean, we get 3 guests in one show. It's definitely cool. So that way when we get y'all guys the trailer, it all makes sense. Then y'all get to go see the movie and enjoy it on Tuesday.
You know what we gonna do? We're gonna drop the trailer to fucking kids at the end of this episode too. So you know what I'm saying? So y'all be in tune for that too. That's what we're gonna do for y'all. You know what I'm saying? We gonna, you know what I mean, throw that in there. Pause. We're gonna throw that in there. And backwoods, dark stouts. Cut the fucking check, bro. Dark stouts. Cut the check.
I ain't got no endorsement tonight. The only
Cut the
people
check.
I can endorse, if y'all like the sound quality, I use these great Beat AirPods. Beats. If y'all want to send me a few pair of these AirPods, I preferably the air cover ones, but I had to get these Beat AirPods. They're very great. Battery life is tremendous, and they also have a finder, so if you lose them, somebody try like they ain't got your shit, you can always find them and track them. As long as the case is charged up.
Also, cookies. If y'all want to highlight us, because this is Chronic Cinema, so y'all can send us some cookies, you know what I'm saying, while we watching, you know what I'm saying, and reviewing our Chronic Cinematics, like, because I spent a few dollars on it.
Burner.
It lights up. Yeah, burner. Like, come on, bro. Get with us, man.
Yeah,
it's not charged right.
What? As always, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you guys next episode. Try to stay.
Y'all next up. Y'all, like, subscribe, share, tell a friend about us, tell your mama about us, tell your father about us, your grandma, your uncles, your nieces, your nephews, your cousins, your friends. Tell people you don't fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? About us. Just tell them too. Just share your shit. Share our shit on your page, because the haters be watching your page. So just be like, yeah, look, here, since you want to watch what's going on my page, watch this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Share this Chronic Cinema, and also the podcast Nobody's Listening. That's Nobody's Listening with the black guys, not the other Nobody's Listening. That's the fake one, y'all. No, y'all, we about to, you know what? Nobody's listening it's going to be nobody's fucking listening. We switching it up. But this has been another episode of Chronic Cinema. I am your boy, the Drew Hefner, the Pimp Status, because I'm a motherfucking entity, motherfucking business, and the motherfucking. What I am is, I don't even know right now, man, because I'm so high. Like, I'm just like, I'm that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Be on the lookout for us, man, because we definitely dropping some shit.
Yeah. So as always, ladies and gentlemen, we will get on you guys next time. Stay safe, stay out of trouble. Because if you get into trouble, you won't be able to watch the next episode. So But as always, fellas, ladies, we'll see you guys next show. Man, you supposed to go out. Man, where's the standing ovation, man? See what I'm saying? Like this, you got the sound, boy. You supposed to have a standing ovation. Supposed to,
Yeah, Joe.
Yeah, man. There we go, ladies and gentlemen.